welcome back. We've had a few days off. We've had a sick kiddo, and he is actually currently sleeping.
Yes.
Which is weird. He's fine. He has no fever, nothing, no other symptoms. He's just sleeping. I think he's just still worn out from being sick, I guess. But anyway, so we thought while he's sleeping, we will film a really fun video. This is going to be sniffing through the pinecone sampler. I'm really excited. I love these blends so much. So I wanted to sniff through them with you and also kind of tell you like how I came to choose some of these scents, because if you remember, if you're in our Facebook group, you might remember that we actually did a poll to choose these blends, and I tested all of them. Everything that was on that poll, basically, I tested, whether I actually made it or got the bottles out and sniffed them. Like, we spent one afternoon doing that. But we tested all of it in one way or another. And everything was so good. So good. I think I've also said this, like, I wish there may have to be a pinecone sampler number 2, because pinecone,
2.0.
yeah, 2.0. It goes with everything. Like, everything is better with pinecone in it. So, these were the ones that I narrowed it down to. There were a lot from the poll that were actually very similar. So even if there were, 1 or 2 oils in it that were different, they still smelled very similar. So I tried to just like pick the best of the ones that were similar. And then I just kept coming up with blend ideas, and I was like, I gotta try these too. So some of these weren't on the poll and they ended up in the sampler, but I promise you there's a reason for that. They're very, very good. And like one that we'll talk about, Oh Christmas Tree, it had to go in there, y'all. It's so good. It's so good. So if you missed out on it in the Christmas sale, the RTS, then you'll get to try it because it's so good. And if you've had it, then I hope you know. I hope you feel that it's so good. But we'll talk about it here in just a minute, because I think it's in this stack. I have 2 stacks. I have to go get the other one once we're finished sniffing through these because there's so many. But are you ready?
Yes.
Matt has new glasses. I like them.
I do.
I like them.
I feel kind of dizzy.
He looks very distinguished.
Do I need like a house coat on?
A house coat?
Yeah.
A smoking jacket?
There we go. That's what I was talking about.
You're also going to have to blur out your hat. You know that, right?
For what?
You want people calling Matt's handyman service?
Well, I've been wearing it in the videos
really?
for weeks now.
Nobody's called. Okay.
I mean, hey, have tools will travel.
We have a camper.
Yep.
I'm ready to go.
Hey.
Unless it's cold where you are, and then we're not coming.
We'll come in the summertime.
We'll come in the summertime.
I was also instructed to smile more in the video. So.
Yeah. You're just so reserved.
Yeah, I am.
It's not awkward at all.
Mm-mm.
Okay, are you ready to sniff?
Yes, I am.
The very first one.
Sure.
Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it. Just be yourself. Okay. So this is strawberry musk and roasted pine cones. I was actually going to leave this for last, but I picked it up first. And I think there's a reason for that. Because it turned out good. Can't open it. Alright, so basically this is the famous strawberry musk that we all know and love with roasted pine cone. It's simple. It's simple. I don't want to let you have it because I just want to keep sniffing it.
That's fine.
But it's really good. I made this about a week ago, so it's had about a week to really set up. And it's good. Like, you get that strawberry musk.
Yep.
And you get the pine cone.
Yes.
I am so excited about that one. This one took a while to get it right because I couldn't figure out how much pine cone I wanted, because I still wanted to get the strawberry musk but the strawberry pound cake and the icy vanilla woods. And even though that icy vanilla woods is strong, and the pine cone in a way too, even though those are both strong oils by themselves, when you blend them, sometimes they get a little muddy, I guess is the best word I can come up with. Yeah, you won't, you can't relate to that because you've never blended eyeshadow. But if you have, you know, like you can have shades that kind of, it gets a little muddy. Like when you're putting your eyeshadow on, you think, oh, these shades are going to be beautiful together. And then you put it on and you're like, I can't tell a difference. That's kind of how these scents get every now and then.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep. So anyway, but it took a few tries to get this right. I've got many testers in there that didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted them, but this one is good. We got it, finally. So I love that. This one is going to be, I have one in my pile that didn't actually make the list. This might be a sample then. We might do this as a sample. Because I remember I really loved this. This is bourbon and pine cones.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Oh, I love it. I thought that it made the list. Because I have like a section in the wax room where I have all the pine cone scents hanging up. So, guys. Yeah, we gotta have this. So, it's bourbon. It's basically just bourbon and pine cones. Like, it's very simple, but it smells really good. So, I think I may have to do this as a sample. Or something, because that's too good not to have on this list. I can't believe I did that. Ew. We'll fix it. We'll get it. Okay, so the next one is, okay, this is a new one. This is a new blend. This is vanilla pine cones. It's just sweet and creamy vanilla blended with pine cones. It's simple, but it is really good.
Sorry for the printer.
Yeah, it just does that every now and then. Like, I think the pine cone oil is creamy. And I think, I don't really understand it because it's a tree. And creamy is not a word you think of when you think about a tree type scent. But it just is. And then when you blend it with that vanilla, oh, it's so good.
That one does smell pretty good.
I like this one a lot.
So far, the bourbon is the best one.
I know, and it's not even on the list. Are we gonna have to add another one, y'all? Y'all know I'll do it. I've done it before. Okay, so this one is, this is Oh Christmas Tree. I don't have like the name on it. I just have like the scent notes. And I just love it so much. Oh, I love it so much. It's just Paulo and roasted pine cones.
Yep.
And for this one, I went heavier, and I know it's called Oh Christmas Tree, but I went heavier on the Paulo because it was an accident at first. When I started pouring, I accidentally went heavier with the Paulo, and I went ahead and poured it just to see what it would be like, and I loved it way more than heavier on the pine cone with a little bit of Paulo. It's just, you get a lot of Paulo, but then that pine cone's in there. And then I just loved that it was a little bit different. It wasn't just the same old Christmas tree. So I love that one, and I think you will too. Especially if you're a Paulo lover. Okay, so the last one in this stack, I actually already have a cute little label on it. This is Pinecones and Spice and Sugar Cookie. So this one we did in, I think we did it in the fall pre-order. And it's just so, I love it. I love Pinecones and Spice. You know, that's just our normal, it's roasted pine cone, pumpkin pie, spice, and what's the other one? Oh, cinnamon buns.
Cinnamon buns.
Yeah. So this is just pine cones and spice, but we added sugar cookie to it. So it just sweetens it up a lot. So you still get that pine cones and spice in the background, but you get a lot of cookie. And it smells really, really good. I love this one. So I was kind of on the fence because I just felt like there needed to be either pine cones and spice or this in the sampler. But I know that we were already going to offer pine cones and spice as a full size. So I thought, let's go with the sugar cookie one because it's really good. It needs to be there. It's a good bakery to have in there. All right. So this one is Peppermint Paulo Pine Cones. It's exactly what I just said. It's Paulo and pine cones with just a little bit of peppermint. you mostly get the pine cones, and then you get the Apollo, and then just a hint of peppermint at the end.
Yep. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that. Mainly because I like peppermint.
Yeah, he really does. You would love to put peppermint in just about everything.
Pretty much.
Peppermint or cinnamon.
Yep.
Because you can smell those. They're strong.
Yep.
So you can smell them. So that one's a really good one. I think we had a request for like a minty pinecone scent, so I wanted to put that in there. This one is the honey spice pinecones. So I know a few of you have discovered your love for honey spice pears lately, and so have I. Man, I love it. But this one was hard to do as well. Like I had to try a few different times because the honey spice pears are so strong that the pinecone just gets completely lost. Do you smell pinecone?
No, I don't. But you can't always take my word for it.
Yeah. The honey spice pear is strong.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I may need to up the pinecone in this just a little bit too, but it smells really good. If you like honey spice pears, you're going to love this. I do get the pinecone, but that, you know, the pear, it does, it's, yep. I mean, it's hard for something else to come through, so I'll keep working on that one, but it'll be a good one regardless because it smells amazing. I do smell the pinecone in it though. This one is Dreamy Pinecones. So this is the Marshmallow Clouds, the Bath & Body Works type, and Pinecones. And it is, I don't know if this will be your favorite or not, but I love it because that Marshmallow Clouds is just kind of sweet, but a little bit perfumey.
No, thank you.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. At least you can smell it.
Yeah, I can smell it.
Then you get the pinecone in there. It's really, really pretty. It's a really pretty, like I could see this being a soap.
Yeah.
Maybe even a body spray. It's just really pretty. The marshmallow with the pinecone. I love it. Love it. I love anything with boardwalk marshmallow clouds though. Okay, so this one is called Cake and Pinecones. So this is strawberry pound cake, vanilla buttercream, and pine cones. So this one took a couple of tries because it was very, very strong on the strawberry pound cake at first, which I love. I don't mind that at all. At all. But we already have strawberry musk and pine cones in there, so I wanted to make it a little bit different, but I loved the buttercream aspect with the pine cones. So this one ended up with more pine cones and then the strawberry pound cake, vanilla buttercream.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the pine cone, you get the pine cone first, but it's so sweet and it's cake and pine cones. So that one, I love that one. That works. And what is that one? Okay, so this is Lavender Pinecones. So this is actually a blend that I did a year ago when I first discovered like the Bath & Body Works Beach Nights oil. I put this together and I don't think we offered it very many times. So it had really good feedback, but other blends took off and so we focused on those. But I love this so much.
Pretty good.
This is basically, if you love calm nights, it was Calm Beach Nights, but now it's Calm Nights because we're changing all of our names with that oil in it. If you like that one, that's the one that has the sweet lavender, icy vanilla woods, and the beach nights. Sorry. If you love that one, you will love this one. So this is sweet lavender, roasted pine cones, and then the beach nights are beach marshmallow. That's a mouthful, which is what we're changing it to. So if you like calm nights, you will definitely like this one because it's just got pine cone instead of the icy vanilla woods. But that sweet lavender, so good. And then you've got the beach marshmallow, and it's very pretty. It's a really pretty bedroom scent. So I love that one. Let's see. I think that's all the ones that we actually like have in front of us to do. So those blend lists are out now. I actually figured out how to send an email through our platform today. So you probably got an email from us. Very exciting.
Check your spam.
Yeah, check your spam because I sent a test email yesterday and he got it, but I didn't get it. And I was like, hello, I sent it. Why didn't I get it?
Yeah.
But it went straight to my spam. So if you didn't get anything from us, check your spam. But it's got the blend list for January. So that will be our monthly list. And then it's got the list that we just talked about for the pinecone sampler. So definitely give that a look. It's a pretty big list. I don't know if you've actually seen it.
No, I haven't.
He's been getting on me. He's like, you need to shorten the list if we're gonna do monthly lists. But that's so hard for me. I can't do it. I love them all.
I know.
So January is like, I've said it a million times. It's very much gonna be a test run. I'll just kind of give you the overall view of what we would like to happen in January. More actual concrete details will be coming soon. But what we really want to happen each month is to have a sale on the first Saturday of each month. Yep. So this will be, the first one would be January 6th. And basically, we would like to have all of those orders completed within 4 weeks to start another list for the next month. It sounds great in theory. Because really and truly, if you think about it, like these big pre-orders we've been having, we actually get the pouring done within 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah, pretty close.
But this is a little bit of a tighter timeline though, just because even if we start pre-making some stuff before the list comes out, which I will do, there will still be some oil ordering that has to be done. After we see like how much we need after the actual order. Yeah. So that eats into the time a little bit. So this is very much going to be a trial run. We just ask that you bear with us and, we'll just all jump into this big experiment together. At some point it will even out and we'll get into a good routine and we'll figure out, how everything's going to work. But January might be just trial and error. And I think we work really well in that. I think we're both problem solvers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we kind of thrive in that environment.
Yeah.
Even though it might be stressful for us and for everyone. But I think I'm excited to see how it goes.
Yeah. We'll see.
And we have some other ideas about, other things we could do throughout the month. But we got to make sure this works first before we throw other things into the mix. So
yep. That's exactly right.
Anything I've left out?
Not that I know of.
Okay. All right, so that's the pinecone sampler. And go check out the website if you haven't. There is a few new things up. Because I'm still just making away because I can't stop. I cannot stop. I told Matt today, I was like, okay, I got to stop. Like, I can't just keep making and making and making.
You can't stop.
Can't. I love it. I love my job, y'all. And I appreciate y'all giving me this opportunity, supporting us and being interested. And it's more than I hoped for.
The Lord provides.
He really does. So, yeah, just check out the website. Check out your email. Make sure you got the email.
Check your spam.
Check your spam. And we will see you sometime this week. Next video.
God bless.
Bye.